Hi everybody, I'm Olivia. I'm here with TVNDG, standing in front of L'Épicerie Moderne on Sherbrooke Street West, and we're going to go chat with owner JOCELYN Boyle now, just to figure out and see what it is that is so amazing and unique about this wonderful neighborhood gem. Donc, bonjour tout le monde, je suis Olivia, je suis ici avec TVNDG. On va y aller jaser avec la propriétaire de cette épicerie moderne qui s'appelle JOCELYN Boyle. Elle va nous donner un peu la perspective de pourquoi cet établissement est tellement unique dans le quartier NDG. Allons-y la jaser un peu. Come, let's go in and chat with her. I am very lucky to be in the company of JOCELYN Boyle, owner of this amazing establishment. JOCELYN, thanks for having us today. How you doing?
Thanks for coming. I'm doing well.
Good. Happy to see that. So, very excited to chat with you today because it's actually a new discovery for me as well. Tell us a little bit about L'Épicerie Moderne. What is the concept behind it? What are you offering here?
We have been here for 4.5 years, and when I first bought the store, it was an existing establishment, and they sold mainly craft beer and hot sauces, and I took it over and didn't really have, well, I had an idea, and it was mainly going to be a cheese shop, and then I kind of had to shift my ideas a bit and just let the neighborhood dictate what it was going to be. So we had a lot of things come in that never sold, and then you just have to see what's going to stick to the wall and like throw a lot of things out there, and that's what we did. So
that's actually very interesting that you bring up the neighborhood right away, because obviously we're here to highlight NDG in some capacity
Yes.
as well. And so if you're saying you're letting the neighborhood dictate that, what were some of those new things that you started selling kind of?
A lot of cocktail mixers was something that wasn't really being sold here before, but seems to be a high demand for it. Also, a lot of very local products.
Okay.
And
yeah, I see you've got some nice
and
local
imported
inventory.
products.
Mm-hmm.
Like either extreme works very well in the store, whether it be like something that was made 2 blocks away or something that you can hardly ever find, but it's from France and like
Right.
you remember it as from your childhood.
Like an artisanal. So in that case, if we kind of had to summarize it, you are a literally translated modern grocery shop, right?
Exactly. If you live in the neighborhood and you come in, you're like, I'm really looking for this. We can try to get it for you. And like, if you'll keep buying it, we'll keep stocking it. So it's really like to be this small a shop and be in such a small neighborhood where you don't necessarily always have the foot traffic. You really have to like cater to the people who come and keep coming.
Right. No, and I think you managed to be distinguishing yourself in terms of your inventory, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about local, you're talking about handcrafted or locally crafted items, so that's exciting. There's also a cafe component, if I'm not mistaken.
There is, and we haven't been doing that all pandemic long, and it's recently reopened, so that's exciting for us.
Let's talk about the pandemic and the effect that's had on L'Épicerie Moderne. How have you been faring?
Amazing. I don't want to like claim like a sad story because it's not. We've been open the whole time.
Good.
People have really come out to show their support, which is I'm so appreciative. And I sort of blew up my life when the pandemic started because last March I have small kids and they were in school. And I used to work in the shop every day. And then my kids were home from school. So I had to hire like 2 people to replace me. And that was the biggest transition for us is I had to get used to working at home.
I think it's been a really tough time for everybody, and I know the world's slowly but surely starting to open up again. So you've just reopened the cafe as well.
We just reopened. We have distance seating, and slowly coming back to life. What we did to sort of recoup the income that we lost during when our cafe was closed is we started doing prepared foods, quiches and pies and sandwiches to go.
And how have those been selling?
Pretty good. Yeah. It's so much so that even though the cafe has reopened, we're going to keep doing the prepared foods.
I think so. And you know what? I got to be honest with you. I find there's like it's hard to find a good sandwich. Like there aren't great sandwiches at every corner you go. You know what I mean?
I feel like we have a pretty solid sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. I'm eager to try. Which one would you recommend?
It's like picking a favorite child. My favorite is the breakfast sandwich.
I just want to stop you right there, and I just love how you compared your sandwiches to your children. I think that's fantastic because I feel that way about sandwiches. JOCELYN, obviously we're talking about an accent on supporting local. Do you have any ties to local farms, for example?
People love the farm.
So
love
when you say
farm
they're
vegetables.
So they're coming almost to set up like a pop-up farmer's market, if
Yes,
you will?
exactly.
Amazing.
And we also have Loofah Farm. We're a pickup point. We have 3 drop-off days, so you can just register online and pick up your Loofah Farms basket.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, and that seems to draw a lot of people too. I mean, I think that's a great...
Loofah Farms especially turned like one of our quietest days into a busy, very busy day. We actually sell a lot of duplicate products with Loofah, so initially I was apprehensive about maybe having the baskets being dropped off, but it creates like 70 extra people walking in here a day. So it's just
actually by supporting local, you're increasing your own foot traffic and visibility.
Even if it looks like there's an overlap, it ends up being beneficial.
So you see, everyone wins. Pays off to support local.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. If you kind of could say one thing to the community, to the people watching, what is it you want people to know about Épicerie Moderne? What do you want to resonate with them as a business owner, or just as a member of the NDG community? What is it you want them to kind of resonate with them?
Not so much NDG specific, but just neighborhood specific and small business is everybody creates their neighborhoods that they want to live in with their dollars. So if you're buying like your hot sauce on Amazon, then you're participating in a world that puts little brown boxes on porches, and you're not creating spaces where communities gather, and we all have that choice. And if you don't want to come to my business, that's fine. But
support the others.
Participate in your neighborhood.
So you mentioned that Épicerie Moderne has been here for about 4 years now. Mm-hmm. Now that you're kind of integral to NDG and the Sherbrooke Street West strip, what would you say is maybe one of your favorite aspects about the neighborhood?
I just love how it has a bit of everything. It's like it's not super posh and it's not super run down. It's just like people living and working, and it's a neighborhood that has it all in that respect. Mm-hmm. And I really like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how do you find the clientele? Do you find it's really community oriented? Do you feel that?
I love them. It's the best part of the job. Yeah. I love getting to see, we've been here 4 years, like babies grow up, or like, hey Bob, how's your wife? Like, how'd that surgery go? It's
it's neighborly.
Yeah, it's very neighborly, and that makes me very happy.
Okay, L'Épicerie Moderne. We're here on Sherbrooke Street West. Come check it out. Some amazing finds here. Your local destination for amazing stuff. Thank you, JOCELYN Boyle, and we'll be back. Come check it out. L'Épicerie Moderne.
Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning.